Good afternoon. Let's talk about the competition, baby. Welcome to the room, beautiful people. My name is Marvin LeBlanc. Come on in. Hello, Brad Hootmacher. Rochester, New York, ladies and gentlemen, is in the house. Nancy. Nancy, welcome. Nancy, make sure you tell us if you're new. We want to give you the right recognition. Tell us where you're from. That's always exciting. My name is Marvin LeBlanc. I am going to be rocking a very quick scope tonight. And tonight we're going to be talking about competition and the 3 things you need to stop talking about. So let's turn this around and let's get started. Let's see, double flap to flip camera. Here we go. Okay, woo, look at that face. Imagine that. Okay, so let me get this little baby set up right here, and then we're gonna rock. All right, so later on, earlier today, my favorite people, the Perry 10K people, these are unbelievable, wonderful friends of mine and collaborators. They were talking about competition. And one of the ways that you can beat competition, share, baby, share, woo! One of the ways you can beat competition is, let's see if this turns this off, if this looks better. Is that better? Nah, that's too dark. One of the ways to beat competition is to show up early, stay late, and do something while you're there, okay? That was not something that was written down. Stylist 1990, welcome to the house. I think you're new to us, and if you are, we're talking about how to deal with competition. So let's start. What I showed you earlier was a pocketbook that I have available for sale. I'm going to deliver this content whether you buy or not, but I'd love for you to stop by and look for this pocketbook, 13 Rules for Solid Business Growth. And that's exactly what it is. It goes into your pocket. And quite frankly, it's doing real well. You know why? Because hardly anybody other than geeks like myself actually spend a whole bunch of time reading big, long books anymore. So imagine if you could have a pocketbook that actually gives you the 13 most important strategies that I use whenever I was an unbelievably successful entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur since 1978, and on that fateful day in 2005, I had an opportunity to have Hurricane Katrina come in, wipe out my office, wipe out 9 employees, wipe out 68% of my income. And as fate would have it, because of the thoughts that I think, and because of the friends that I have nurtured, and because of the relationship capital that I have shared with others. Hey, Margise Law Firm, thanks so much. I appreciate you hitting the Perry Person button and sharing others. We're going to talk about competition in a completely different way tonight. Okay, so yes, there I was. I lost the house, I lost the office, I lost my 9 employees, I lost 68% of my income in 100 days, courtesy of Hurricane Katrina. And I had an opportunity at age 43 to become homeless. Woo! Man, is that fun? Is that an opportunity for personal growth? You darn right it was. But hey, it's a decade later and I'm back in the saddle rocking it, baby. So here's the deal. This is a different way to look at competition. So let's start with 3 points that are from the book. Rule number 2, which is point number 1 tonight, is focus on meeting customers' expectations rather than selling a product. Thanks for the hearts. So those are some gold hearts, or there's some purple hearts, maybe some green hearts that y'all can share. That would be excellent. Point number 1, I'm giving you 3 points tonight, Periscope. And also remember, boy, I like that. That's a Periscope. That's a pretty interesting handle. Also, for all of you replay people that are getting to see it on replay, certainly catch me at catch.me/Marvin LeBlanc. So here's point number 1. Let's get serious. Point number 1 on how to beat the competition is to focus intently on meeting the customer's expectations rather than just being self-consumed with a product that you want to sell. Periscope, if I'm not following you, I will definitely go back and look at the replay and definitely follow you. I'd be honored. Yes, sir, or yes, ma'am. Focus on meeting the customer's expectation rather than sales. So every sales organization, okay, always has goals. Either they have a monthly promotion or they have a quarterly promotion, whatever. There's always some sort of promotion. And the reason those promotions exist is to create a sense of urgency with the sales representatives that are representing their company. And that's all fine and good, but if you're constantly chasing a sales goal, in my short experience, I've only been a commissioned-only salesperson for 30 years. It's been about 30 years, 28 since 1988 when I formed my insurance and financial planning services firm. I'm licensed in the state of Louisiana. Anybody that needs more information, generic insurance information, you can certainly contact me at marvinleblancspeaker@gmail.com, and I will bust my butt to help you. And furthermore, because I am a professional speaker, I speak all over the nation, I know insurance practitioners literally in every state. And so I literally will look up and research for you someone in your state that will be ethical and that will explain to you what you need for your own family or business situation. Tonight's first point on how to beat the competition is about you. It's about you focusing on meeting your customer's expectation. So how you can beat the competition is to meet face-to-face with your customers. Now, it's true, you can use Skype. I did a Skype session for one of my clients in Buffalo, New York just last week, and that went well. But quite frankly, I'm a South Louisiana Cajun boy, and I would have preferred having a cup of coffee with them and seeing them face-to-face. I would prefer speaking in front of 500 people than I do actually speaking on Periscope. This right here scares the hell out of me because I'm actually looking at my own face. Imagine if you had to look like this every single day. Yeah, it's tough. Mirrors, man, I stay away from. Whoa! Okay, so here's the deal. I'm trying to encourage you to focus on what you can control. Western New York. Because you cannot control, in almost all situations, you cannot control the actions of the competitor. But what you can control is your own thoughts. What you can control is the specific activities that you conduct on a daily basis to increase your performance. And what I'm talking about is high value activities. So if you're a salesperson, are you tracking the number of phone calls you're making? Are you tracking the number of people that you saw face to face and had a discovery conversation with today? Okay? A fact-finding conversation with whatever product or service. If you're an entrepreneur, what analytics are you tracking on a regular basis? It could be daily, it could be weekly, it could be monthly. I don't usually track quarterly. I like to get as far out as just a month. I also don't believe in quarterly employee reviews. I believe in a monthly employee review. So, number one on how to fight through that competition is to focus in on your own customer. The second point that I want to make is right here where it says, constantly recruit new team members with heart, character, and intermediate computer skills. So one of the ways to increase your productivity, if you're an entrepreneur, is to constantly be scouting new talent. I once was in a study group platform, and a sales coach by the name of Jack Daly asked me a question that really hurt my feelings. And when I look back on it, I really did deserve to have my feelings hurt. He asked me, Marvin, right now in your organization, do you currently have all of the most qualified talent working for you in North America? Wow. I couldn't say that I had the most qualified talent in all of North America. What he was trying to tell me is for me to open up my eyes and constantly look for new talent, because there might be someone out there that is stronger than your weakest link. And so if you want to grow and you want to outcompete, again, look inward and look at how you can hire high energy, high intelligence, high integrity. You have to find someone who is competitive to beat the competition. Yep, we need to find someone who is competitive in order to beat the competition. And the last point that I want to make on this short broadcast, I have a meeting coming up shortly and I have to be prepared for it. And this next point that I want to make is, can you add value? Can you add value that's not tied to your income? If you want to take a Snapchat of that, beautiful people, you certainly can do so. Can you add value to the customer's experience